Hey guys, welcome back to the AT Chat. If you are new here, please make sure to click like and subscribe to the channel to make sure that you are notified on every upload that I upload.
Do it.
So let's get into the meat of this. Now that the Clone Wars series has ended, there are no more Skywalker films in theaters. We're all waiting for some big, huge news, and apparently the big, huge news right now, beyond learning that Taika Waititi is going to be helming a new Star Wars film, is the rumor that Hayden Christensen is going to reprise his role as Anakin Skywalker in the upcoming Kenobi series.
This is where the fun begins.
Now, of course, we don't know a lot about the Kenobi series itself, right? But do I think Hayden Christensen reprising his role as Anakin Skywalker is awesome? Hell yeah, I think that's a great idea, but I also think it needs to be done carefully. I think a lot of people forget how Hayden Christensen's performance of Anakin Skywalker was kind of an up and down mess, and I kind of feel that way about the prequel films. I think that the Clone Wars actually gave us a much more interesting, charismatic, awesome Anakin Skywalker. I like that Anakin Skywalker over Hayden. However, I think given the right director and right medium, maybe a short burst of scenes here and there is going to be the right approach to pepper in bits of Hayden Christensen in the Kenobi series if that's what's going to happen. I don't think Kenobi is going to actually be seeing Vader at all, and if that happens, awesome. I just hope it's not just derpy fan service for the sake of eye candy. What I do think is going to be going on, if this is true, is that Kenobi will be kind of in a state of mental desperation. Again, everything he knows and loves has now been completely destroyed. He was the master of the chosen one. Where did he go wrong? He's probably going to be reflecting on a lot of things of that nature, and knowing how scary the Force can be when just meditating and reaching out into it, I'm sure the Force will also reach back to Kenobi and give him glimpses of potentially the past, places where he and Anakin had strong camaraderie together, and just kind of hit us all in the feels at where it all went wrong, and how Kenobi is kind of a man deeply disturbed by his past and how events unfolded, and how he failed Anakin Skywalker. I think, most of all, the presence of Anakin, if it's even really going to be in this season, is going to be kind of that thing on the shoulder of Obi-Wan Kenobi nagging at him, kind of like a ghost of his past. I guess that's how I'd put it. That's how I hope they use it, because if that's the way they're going, not a whole lot of action in between him and Anakin is really possible, knowing that Anakin is now Vader. So I have to assume it's going to be a lot of flashbacks, reflection, meditation, something along those lines. And like I said, I think Hayden Christensen, when given, good dialogue to act and a good director to kind of rein him in, I think we're going to get something good out of Hayden. Not to say that the prequels were bad, but I just think that they were all over the place in terms of the tone and the way the performances carried over. I personally feel, like I said, the Clone Wars is the perfect version of Anakin Skywalker. And that's just my opinion. You're not wrong if you love the prequel version of Anakin. Hayden Christensen is an awesome dude, and honestly, I do think it would be a smart move of Lucasfilm to at least have Hayden come back in a series revolving around Kenobi. Although I don't want it to be fan service heavy. I don't want it to be these member-bearing moments, much like the last film in the sequel trilogy was. I'm completely okay with retreading some of the old familiar grounds as long as it's presented in a novel way. So that's really all I have to say about this. I'm excited for the possibility of Hayden Christensen coming back to be Anakin Skywalker. I just don't want it to be another retreading of the old. I want to move forward somehow, but I know how ironic that sounds given that we're going to be doing a Kenobi series. So those are my thoughts. Take them as you will. They aren't right, they aren't wrong. It's just me, another man on the internet, and I'm curious as to what you all think down below. As always, may the Force be with you. AT signing off.